guys. So I have a nub of Palo Santo. Okay. And I have another stick right behind me, and I have a whole bag of sticks um, because I sell them. But I got to burn this nub right down to the very bottom because can't be wasting these things. Okay, that'll be doing some work. It's been quite the morning, let me tell you. I have it. My brain, my intuition, everything has been boing, 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 boing. I've been going in 8,000 different directions. And I heard a song and I was thinking that it had something to do with this read. And then I realized, no, it didn't. It was something completely different. But I was laughing because it's been there for a couple days and I wasn't really sure. I got a lot of song communications. And I wasn't really paying attention to it. I mean, I knew it was there. I kind of thought I knew what was going on, but I really didn't dissect it or anything. So, and I didn't know the words, and I think that's why I didn't like. I knew like the chorus, and that was it. And I went and looked up the words because I was thinking, I wonder if maybe this has something to do with this read because it's persisting. Now it's been like 2 days, and then I realized no, that's not where it's coming from. I knew where it was coming from right away, and it wasn't the source that I believed it to be. So anyway, um, songs. I don't know if you guys do this, but often your guides will communicate with you through songs. People will communicate with you through songs. Ghosts, spirits. I mean, there's a whole lot of them. A lot of the songs that you think you're thinking about because you heard it somewhere, like in the grocery store or on TV, or are not, they have nothing to do with the grocery store, the laundromat, or the doctor's office. They are, in fact, somebody who is communicating with you. So keep that in mind. Next time you get a song stuck in your head, that might be why. And all you do is just think about, like, the words of the song are pretty telling, and you can usually figure out who it is based on the words. If you can't figure it out uh, through the words, think about who comes to mind for you during that song, because a lot of times it'll be that person who's sending it to you, and they're sending you that particular song so that you think of them. But with practice, with time, you realize that there's a lot of communication going on through songs that are just songs in your mind, songs that run through your head. And we all have them. We all have them. The difference is some people don't realize where they're coming from, and other people refuse to realize where they're coming from. But we all have them, and we all have them for the same reason. So let's see. There was something else. I still have not made tallow soap, just so you guys know. I still have to get over to get the tallow. I haven't had any opportunity to do that. Soon, I hope to do that. I've actually decided probably I won't carry any shea butter, maybe one or two shea butters, maybe a shea butter, a palm oil, and then the rest are all going to be tallows. I love the tallow. It's the closest to our skin, the makeup of it. Um, I'll keep shea butter and palm oil for vegan people who don't like to use animal products, but um, yeah, I prefer the tallow. Tallow soap with tallow lotion. It really helps your skin. Anyway, I do have other tallows though, just so you know. I have them up on the webpage. So if you're looking for tallow soap, and I have a really good price on them, you won't find them anywhere. Tallow soaps typically are like $7.95, $8.95 a bar. Mine are almost half that. So um, if you like tallow, you like tallow soap. I have a tallow soap, I have tallow lotion, and I have a whipped tallow, but I'm not sure if I actually put that up. Anyway, the affirmation for today: I choose this if it is for my highest good. If not, divine intuition, send me the divine equivalent. So this would be like you, well, okay, this is kind of a hard, a tough one, but you meet somebody and you like them. You think they're pretty cool, but you're really not sure if you should get involved with them, if they're being honest and truthful and not lying to you and not, trying to pull the wool over your eyes like most of them are. Anyway, so you meet somebody and you're not sure if they're for you. You can say this affirmation to ask spirit to confirm or deny your choice. I really like this person. I think they're probably pretty cool, but can you, let me know? I choose this if it is for my highest good. Now, highest good does not mean a beach in Tahiti. Your highest good is your highest good. That doesn't mean that everything is roses and, marshmallow fluff. It means that it'll serve your soul, good or bad. But it will put you on your path and it will keep you on your path. And that ultimately is what you want in life. You want to be on your path. There's really nothing else that matters. If not, divine intuition. Divine intuition is your guides. That would be angels. That would be your spirit guides. That could be your guardian angels, whatever. Send me the divine equivalent. So, if you have a mission in this life and you meet somebody and you're not really sure, you can pray and you can say an affirmation like this, which will facilitate your communication with your guides in the angelic realm, and that will tell you whether or not that person is the person. If that's not the person, then another person will pop up. And then you'll be like, oh, okay, that's the person over there. It's something like that. You can use that for anything. Pretty much anything. The self-care card for today is dance. It's very beautiful. And it says, step into the light, share your gifts and talents with the world. So if you are not stepping into the light and sharing your gifts and talents with the world, you need to do that. The angel card of the day is heart and soul. When making your decision, listen to your heart and soul. Sometimes the mind can misguide. Choose through love. Yeah. So if you have a choice out there, it almost sounds like, I don't know, like maybe there's some relationships coming together. Maybe there's some stuff happening in the relationship realm. Okay, we're done with Sage. Um, the card for the day, or the word for the day, is adversity. So, adversity. Okay, so adversity. Here, let me change this. Fix this. Adversity, which would be fighting. It would be having, expressing a differing opinion, or um, maybe somebody bullies you and you stick up to them. Uh, Maybe there's adversity in the environment. Oh my God, you guys. So periodically, when I'm doing these reads, I think of something astrological. And I never think to, I try to recall, the last time I looked at a chart, where everything was and what was going on. And of course, that can change from day to day. So I decided I was going to go ahead and pull up a chart so I would have it handy if I did that. That sent me on this huge rabbit hole. Oh my God. This sent me on a huge rabbit hole. I mean, huge. I pulled up and I thought, I'm not going to pull up my chart. I'm going to pull up the chart. I just wanted to pull up a mundane chart. Then I decided, maybe I'll pull up a chart of the United States because that's where I am. And I think pretty much most of my viewers are in the United States. So last time I looked, anyway. So I decided that I would pull this chart up and I would see, and I pulled up an extended version. So the extended is the natal chart of the United States. And then it also shows the transits. So what is transiting each house and sign and all that good kind of stuff. I gotta trim that freaking bang. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, um, yeah. So I pulled it up, and I'm not going to go into it because I've got to read over here, and I haven't even looked at this read, so I'm going to do it a little bit differently today than I normally do. But let me just say, Mars is in Leo, and it is conjunct North Node, the North Node in the 8th house, which is endings and beginnings, new beginnings. It's also death and taxes. It's ruled by Scorpio. And Mars is almost perfectly conjunct with the North Node. The moon has just crossed over the North Node. That is kind of concerning, considering the things that are going on in the world right now. We've got a Uranus return in the 6th house. 12th house, the sun is in the 12th house right now for the United States. And the 12th house is hidden enemies. Hidden enemies. And the sun has just started, well, it's been transiting for a little bit. It's kind of a weird house with two signs. Anyway, and then in the 6th house, which is open enemies, we have Uranus natal in the 6th house in the United States chart. And then we have transiting Uranus coming up in Taurus. Now, it'll take several years, It might take more than that. I can't remember what a Uranus transit is, but it'll take a while for that to get there. But that's kind of shocking. And then the other thing that I thought was really kind of interesting is that the Chiron, the United States Chiron, is in Aries, and it is in the 4th house, which is home and family and tradition and all that good kind of stuff. And Chiron transiting is conjunct. So that means that the United States is in a major healing phase of our homeland, of our home. This is our home. And of course, Pluto has just left Capricorn and gone into Aquarius, and it won't be back. So we are past the conjunction, the Pluto conjunction, kinda. We got a little ways to go. In the 2nd house, which 2nd house is our money, 8th house is other people's money. So that's why our economy is having such a difficult time. And then, so that won't go back into Capricorn. So that's not to say that our money issues will just go away magically. I think they will diminish as it gets further and further away, because that Pluto conjunction is about tearing down to rebuild. It tears down something that isn't working and turns it into something that is working. And in that spot, in that place, that is our financial markets, our finances, how we make money, how we spend money, what we spend money on. That is drastically changing. So the ways of the old won't be back. They won't be back. Even under perfect conditions, it's changing. What we buy, what we spend money on, what we find important, how we spend our money, all of those things. And then too, on an economic scale, all of that is just going to change. I'm thinking, I don't even want to mention the stock market, but anyway, really interesting. There's a lot more to it. Those were just the things that I went boom, 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 that stuck out to me. So things to keep in mind. Venus. Oh no, that's Venus. Mercury is getting ready to go retrograde. Oh, I don't know how far back it's going to go, but Mercury is actually in Sagittarius on the United States ascendant, which is our rising sign. It's right now in the 1st house, and I don't know if it's going to go back into the 12th house and then go back into the 1st house. I would have to do some stuff with that, but that could be kind of interesting if it does. Okay, so adversity. I said that, right? Fights possibly could be going on in the world, could be going on with your friends and family, could be going on with you. Maybe you need some adversity in your life. Maybe you need to start a fight with somebody who's not listening to you or not respecting your boundaries or something along those lines. So this read, I did not do this the way I would normally do it. The way I normally do it is I lay it out and I contemplate it while I'm doing other things. And I decided today that I would contemplate it with you guys instead. So I think that we're on the same theme that we've been on for the last 4 days. I am pretty certain. And yeah, I'm really certain that that's the case. um so anyway, this is about somebody who has a very severe lack of focus. Um, and I am going to say that this might have to do with um, drugs and alcohol, possibly, because it's kind of coming up again. I don't know. I won't say that right yet. Um, so it's a lack of focus. It's a lack of, getting things started, I think. Because it is an action card. Um, yeah. Yeah, this is somebody. This is somebody. I don't know if this is the male or the female, but it might be the female. You know what? I think it's the female. I think probably it is the female that we were seeing yesterday because um, she was, if you remember right, she was very. Oh, before I go into this, before I get into this read, this is a collective read. This is not a personal read. Take what I say with a grain of salt. If it's resonating for you, then great. If it isn't resonating for you, then it probably has nothing to do with you. A collective read is um, the collective is humans, and within the human race. There are hundreds of different types of energies, and we bounce. We stay primarily in an energy for a period of time, but we can move within those energies if we change things that we are doing. So, if we're in a lower vibrational energy, all we have to do is change some of our habits, like what we eat, um, whether or not we consume toxic things like alcohol, uh, you know, any kind of drug, um, that those types of things. If we stop doing those, we will move to another energy. If we change our diet to a clean, non toxic diet, we will move to another energy. If we stop using toxic chemicals in our house and our garden, we will move to a new energy. If we, it's one of those things. If we suddenly take up smoking, we will move to another energy. It'll just be a lower energy. So, um, you can control the energy that you're in based on how you're living your life. So if your life stinks, you hate it, you don't like the people you're around, raise your vibration. And you raise your vibration by changing the things that you're doing. Once you change those things, you will start moving into a higher vibration, into a higher energy, and those people will fall away because you no longer resonate with them. You are probably here because you are in this energy. You are resonating with this energy. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't have clicked on the thumbnail to come to the video. Uh, if you do not resonate with this energy, it's not for you. It's just click off and find something that is for you, because it'll be pretty obvious, like right up front, if this is your energy or not. There can be thousands, tens, hundreds of thousands of people in this energy. So it is not a personal reading, it is a general reading. Um, Not to take too long with that, but it is pretty interesting stuff to know, and it does explain. And I did do a video on the collective, so if you want to watch that, or no, I think I did a pendulum reading on the collective. Anyway, um, so this person, I believe, or these people, um, is has no focus. And the last day, I think it was yesterday, we did a read where the person came up as the King of Wands in the upright position in the outcome, and that meant they were very focused. They knew exactly what they wanted to do. They were going for it. They were doing it. They were going for it. And today it's coming back where it's coming back as a page of wands, and that would be a new beginning that isn't going anywhere. Like, and it's not going anywhere because it came up in the reverse. So I think possibly something happened between yesterday and today with these people that made them lose their focus. Yesterday, by the time we finished the read, which was, I don't know, maybe about the same time as it is right now, it was gung-ho, full steam ahead. This is what I want. This is where I'm going, blah, blah, blah. Today, it's, maybe not. And I think the reason that it's a problem for them is not because they don't want to move forward, because they obviously did yesterday. The problem is options. They're getting lost in, and that can stand for illusions too. So it could very well be that they're not clear on what's going on. I mean, they're not clear on the things that they are looking at doing. There might be some kind of an illusion that is clouding their, let's see here. I wanted to look and see, Libra, but there's nothing in there. I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking about Libra. It was Libra energy. Libra energy was what I was picking up on. And Libra energy is, a lot of people think that Libra energy is all about balance, or it's not. It's about being out of balance. It's seeking balance. Libras are actually very indecisive people. And that was kind of the energy that I was picking up here, was this severe case of indecisiveness. But it could be that they are under the influence of some kind of illusion, as well. And maybe that's why they can't make a decision. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because I know that yesterday we were looking at it, and there was a lot of substance abuse going or happening within this group. And it is showing up again today. So I'm thinking that possibly they have some sort of spirit entity, demon attachment that is influencing their decision making or muddling their decision making to keep them in the position that they're in right now. That's a possibility. But um, it shows that they know. Well, I'm not really sure. I'm gonna. Okay, so the the just kind of focusing on this particular thing. I pulled some other clarifying cards, and uh, the devil does come up. So I'm thinking uh, this is detachment, exploring dark thoughts, release, independence, freedom, restoring control. It came up in reverse, but it could very well be that they are being influenced by their on their thinking, um, which is kind of scary. We also have satisfaction, gratitude, emotional stability, happiness, confidence, celebration, luxury, joy, achievement. So there is a desire for fulfillment. It looks like um, there is some, I'm going to say, drugs or alcohol or both that are going on. And they really want fulfillment. They want, um, a happy life. But that, the alcohol or the drugs, whatever it is that they are indulging in, they're overindulging and they're causing a lot of problems for themselves. Retreat, withdrawal, disconnection, motivation. They're not really, they're not really in a position to be able to focus on what they need to focus on. So I'm thinking that this is the choices. They're looking at all of their options. They're saying, what do I really, really want to do? Now they know that they need to make a life change. This could be, oh, so this appears to be, um, yeah. It shows that there was a good financial partnership in the past. Um, I don't know. Typically that card comes up as a family card, not a business card, but it can come up as business. So um, obviously they were in a position of making more money. Um, they're actually kind of beating themselves up. That actually seems like they're kind of beating themselves up. On a subconscious level, it looks like maybe they screwed something up. Because we've got the Lovers card in reverse, which is a separation or a relationship that didn't um, that ended, and it shows that they're moving on to the changes happening, or there is a change happening, or there was a change happening, and that it should be getting better, but but um, it shows that there was a lot of financial stuff behind it. So I'm looking at love. The only two cups cards that come up are actually negative cups. They're not positive. And the clarifiers that I'm pulling are not cup cards either. So I don't know that this is actually about love, but the last 2 or 3 days, they haven't looked like love readings at all either, but they actually are. And I'm kind of wondering if these people are even in love. Like, these might be relationships that are uh, relationships of convenience, maybe, like financially they have some kind of a benefit, um, or maybe they have kids and they're staying together for the kids, or that's kind of what it feels like. It felt like that the last several days too with that, and I know I'm still in that same energy thread that I was been in for like 3 days probably. So anyway, um, this shows that there there was a partnership, possibly in the past, and um, I don't know. It's greed, lost opportunity, lack of foresight, bad investment, poor finances, and insecurity, as well as disharmony, imbalance, infidelity, miscommunication, separation, conflict, and trust issues. So obviously, that was why this relationship ended. And I'm wondering if maybe that position has been kind of funny in the last 4 days. I think possibly we are getting a smidgen of that relationship showing up in this position every single day, because it has kind of progressed, and it didn't initially look like it was a past relationship, but I really think it is today. Today, the way it's looking, I'm thinking that it actually is. This is bad relationships, disconnection, divorce, broken home, shattered dreams, neglect, disharmony. So, without a doubt, this is a past relationship. Or this husband and wife have broken up several times because I haven't seen a third party. Yesterday there were several men, but they all felt like the same guy having a different emotion or a different feeling, like almost like he was schizophrenic or something. Had like three kings up there. One was the swords, one was the cups, one was no, seriously. Um, but I'm not positive. I'm not positive here. So good financial partnership, and then in the intention area, uh, I think this might be something that is completely separate, and I think it might actually go with this energy down here, and the past energy. I don't know. Let's see. So typically, this energy is not working. Not working with your hands. This is a skilled person. Um, a skilled person who is no longer doing their craft, or maybe somebody wants them to not do their craft. Um, confusion, indecision, lesser of two evils, fear, no right choices, self doubt, gossip. secrets, betrayal, hidden agenda, repressed feelings. Oh my. So this is possibly somebody who's trying to do damage to another person. I'm thinking maybe it's this person causing damage to someone close to them. Could be the wife, could be somebody completely different. And this is just confirming that they're thinking some bad stuff. They're intending some bad stuff. They want to cause a problem for, a Queen of Swords. A Queen of Swords. This is a person who's clear-minded, honest, a really deep thinker, very rational, very perceptive, and it looks like they don't want her to work. They want her to be in an emotional state. Isn't that interesting? Especially considering she came out in the reverse in the outcome for this one. So, yeah, liar, malicious, imposter syndrome, blaming others, being called out, um, jealousy, insecurity, selfishness, introvert, dramatic. Oh my. Loss, stress, trauma, grief. Okay, so maybe this is a job. Or maybe it's a job and a relationship. Because it shows that there was a good financial partnership in the past. Now, again, no cups, no love. So that's why I'm saying it's got to be a job, but it's actually presenting as though it is a relationship. Here we have moving on, changing. That is in the, slowing down, things getting better, coming out of a troubled time and into a peaceful time, and not working with their hands. So it's almost like, and then you got all this very, very difficult stuff. So it's almost like somebody is pissed off that they lost their job. And they're thinking very bad thoughts about the person that fired them or let them go for whatever reason that was. They're not happy about that aspect of their life. So, uh, thinking back to the last couple of days, it was a husband and wife, and the husband had decided he was leaving. Now I'm wondering if he's thinking about finances. It looks like maybe he's not working. And he is angry about not working. Um, Unfinished business, resistance, delays, mental fog, instability, lack of progress, or he's just lazy and not moving forward because of too much indulgence. Actually, I think probably both are part of that. But finances are definitely a consideration for this person or these people today. In the near future, it shows being in denial, refusing to accept, walking away. So I'm thinking they might be actually walking away like they had intended. good luck, karma, destiny, turning point, chance, fortune, change, teamwork, collaboration, learning, study, dedication, inner conflict, tension. Nope. Looks like there's still going to be a little stuck. Home conflicts, breakdowns with friends, and leaving home. So maybe they're out of there. Yeah, bad relationship, disconnection, divorce, broken home, shattered dreams, neglect, and disharmony. And it shows in the what to do category that, and this is kind of funny because this is a prick, basically. King of Wands in reverse is a guy who has no motivation. He can't get anything done. He doesn't really care to get anything done or cares to work on anything or change anything. He just doesn't care. He just doesn't care about anything. And he's kind of egotistical, and he's kind of snappy, and he is not the guy that's going to say something nice. He's going to say something mean. And so I'm really not sure. I think that this is him. I think we're back to him. We were on, I don't know. We were getting a masculine energy, and I wasn't really sure about it for a couple days. Then all of a sudden, the wife popped in, and it was all about feminine energy. It was the same thread, the same focus, but it was it was a little bit more on the wife's perspective. Today, I'm feeling, I can't tell if it's the wife or the husband. It could go either way, but maybe it's the wife. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, maybe. Yeah. So, anyway, cutthroat, conflict, win at all costs, sneakiness, feeling defeated, discord, isolation from allies, fighting back, surrender, and resentment. That goes along with this card. So he is, he's causing a lot of problems with his attitude. He comes up actually as the Emperor in reverse. Chaos, anger, abusive power, dictator, controlling, rigid, domination. I don't know that he's actually thinking of himself in that way. So it's possibly the female. I'm thinking it is the female. I'm thinking it is. And I think I felt that when we very first started, because the Page of Wands, which was the lack of focus, because yesterday we were looking at the female, and the female was very optimistic. She was pretty content. She felt like things were going well with her and her husband. And she appeared to want to make changes in her life, in the way she was doing things, and it looked like he was going to leave anyway. So it sounds like he's very, very confused. He doesn't really know what the hell he wants. The environment, of course, is all about drugs and alcohol. These people are partying way too much. That is part of the damn problem. Energy, passion, focus, Fearlessness, spontaneous, change of residence. You know what? I was talking while I did that. But the devil comes up in reverse. And after several days with this, that's exactly what this is about. Uh, yeah, unfinished business, resistance, um, baggage, lack of progress, inner conflict, tension, no success, instability, home conflict, breakdowns with friends, leaving home. These people are not happy. They're just not freaking happy. But it doesn't look like anybody's going to be making any progress anytime soon because there's delays, obstacles, frustration, disappointment, self doubt, disgrace, punishment, egotism, and failure. And I am getting that this is both of these people. But I do believe, um, well, I'll tell you what I believe in the end. Okay, so in the greatest hopes and fears is um, that somebody isn't planning something. Um, movement, change. Oh, yeah. So release inner turmoil, confusion, clarity, insomnia, repressed emotions. So I think this is the female who does not actually want him to go. Even though she now thinks he's a prick, she's mad at him for whatever he's done here. Um, I don't know, for saying he was going to leave and then maybe not being able to leave or changing his mind about leaving. Um, or maybe she doesn't think he's being honest with her. That's highly possible. Highly possible that there's some lies and some deceptions going on. I think, well, that could fall under the devil as well because, you know, in devil land, there is no truth. There is no justice. It's all over the place. So that's probably what it is. She feels like he is lying to her. Possible that he is. Um, and she's mad about it, rightfully so. I don't. I don't know. I think probably she should make up her mind whether he is or he isn't and make a decision. But anyway, she has absolutely no intentions of being nice. She has flipped into B mode. And I mean B with a capital B. Like there's each sign or each queen in the deck. You got the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. And each one of those can be in the reverse. But this one being in the reverse, she will get down to business. She's not. This is a cold-hearted, just lying, cheating, stealing, say whatever the hell she wants to say, when she wants to say it, just because she feels like saying it, type of person. If you were to do something bad and you were to come up against any queen in the deck, this is the one you don't want to come up against because she will make you feel like a freaking fool and she will go after you. She doesn't have any fear. She's not like the Queen of Cups who's all about emotions or the Queen of Pentacles who's all about the house and the car and more so than you, or the Queen of Wands, who just wants to go and do stuff. This one, yeah, she's going to give it to you. And I'm thinking that if she hasn't already, coming clean, imposter syndrome, liar, confession, malicious, blaming others, being called out. Oh my. Overcoming fear, self acceptance, inner critic. This is somebody on a path. This person is on the warpath, and it's coming very, very quickly. Progress, speed, quick decision, rapid action, overflowing energy, alignment, solution, success, could be air travel, um, change, moving on, rapid growth, expansion, dedication. Yeah, this person is financial issues, infertility, overbearing, dependence. She actually comes up as the Empress in reverse on clarifying cards. Let's see how she feels. Let's see how she feels. How does she feel? Obviously, she's not. She's a little fed up, but yeah, she's a little more than fed up. Let's see here. Oh, we are the world in reverse. So, pretty much, she's getting fed up because she's being treated. She feels she's being treated unfairly. She wants more. Uh, yeah, she's in a breakthrough moment, and so yeah, she's struggling with um, it's possible that at some point she did actually have more, get more, did more, had good things coming in. And now she's realizing that that kind of went away, and she needs to make a decision on her own about what to do. So she's decided that this guy, and let's see what we get for him. Oh, it's all about the money for him. He's feeling really sad. He's crying. He's feeling very, very sad. It shows him as hanging on way too tightly to something in the past. And I'm thinking it's financial, but it could be a person, could be a situation. Right now, he is feeling very isolated and very sad. A lot of crying, a lot of pain, and it shows in the future that there is a completion. So I'm thinking he is still on his path of leaving. Yeah, he is still on his path of leaving. So this is definitely the female. He is feeling some guilt, but he is worried about his energy levels. He's feeling some guilt about this whole situation. He is leaving. He's out of here. He's already told her that, and that makes sense because we got in denial uh, for the near future, and that would that would confirm it, that he's refusing to stay and do any more. And with her, let's see, maybe that's her breakthrough. She realizes she's trying to decide. She's really not sure what she wants to do. To be perfectly honest, she is actually thinking about the fact that it might be a good thing to not be together. She is looking at her future as an adventure, something different, something new. So it could very well be that, I don't see any pain. I don't see any, I see pain with him. He's very, 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 very sad. He's very sad. He's feeling a lot of guilt. He is very concerned about his energy levels. So I don't know if he's not feeling well. Maybe he's sick. But he has every intention of going, of leaving and doing something completely different. And I don't see any other people here. So maybe he's doing it on his own. Maybe he's going by himself to be alone. And it seemed like the last 2 days we were seeing him being afraid of being alone. He didn't want to be alone, or he was afraid to be alone, so he was kept being with other people because he didn't want to face that fear. And it looks like now he's facing the fear, but he's really sad about the decision. He feels like he held on too long. There is a completion coming in the near future, and then that is again. So you've got, this is both near future. So definitely there is a relationship ending here. And these people, or this person, I say this person because I'm looking at, 2 people, but it can be many, many, many people. Yeah, I think that's probably the gist of the whole thing. I don't think they're going to stay together. I think they're going to get a divorce or separate at least. And actually, both of them seem to be a little bit optimistic, although both seem to be a little. He seems to be a little more concerned about finances than she is. I'm not sure why that is, but maybe there's children involved and he's paying support, or the children are staying with him. I don't know. But yeah, so the great no, I don't think she actually wants him to go though. I think she actually wants him to stay. And that comes up because of the greatest hopes and fears. But I don't think she's letting him know. I think she thinks he's being a prick and she's going to be mean to him too. Okay, so wow, how many days has it been that this keeps coming up? Our runes. This is Leo energy. Leo, dramatic, outgoing, fiery, self-assured, gold, positive, fifth, fixed, and fire. So this could be a much more fiery situation than it appears here. It kind of seems like it could be. this one is, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but this is alchemy. This is for spirit. And spirit alchemy is an ancient practice that transcends the physical transformation of base metals into gold, focusing instead on the inner transformation of the human soul. And I think it's kind of funny because didn't Leo say something about gold as well? So gold could be significant in this situation or for these people. Yep, gold. Gold, fifth, fixed, and fire. And then the last one is this cross, and I think that is actually a witchy rune. Double check here. Witchy. Oh, it's an element. That is for the 4 elements. All 4 elements combined. That's what it is. Fire, air, water, earth, completeness, and wholeness. So the outcome through this, or the near future, fairly near future, is, it's kind of crazy and kind of mixed energy right now. You know what? I want to look at something else here. But it looks like it does smooth out and things get better in the future. I don't know that they'll get better because they'll be together. Yeah, he does not want a new beginning at all in any way, shape, or form. And she wants it all. She wants money, wealth, she wants the 10 of Pentacles. She wants, big money. She wants luxury. She's very focused on finances, on having things, material things. This is luxury, is, it's cups, overflowing cups. This is the 4 of Cups. In the Thoth, she's not feeling it. She's not getting any luxury. She's not enjoying her life. She doesn't feel like she's loved. She doesn't have any money. Although she doesn't show any problems with money, but I think she's not feeling it as far as maybe his contribution to her. And he is saying, no new beginning. I'm done. I'm out of here. I gotta go. And he's walking away. This is where he's walking away. But I guess he's looking at his options right now. He's trying to decide what his options are. The Black Moon astrology card for the day is Leo, I will. And I think that is so funny because we've had all this Leo energy coming up. And what did I look at? Mars and Leo, if I remember right. So it's a lot of Yang energy, Mars and Leo. Yeah, let's see. Where are you at, Mars? Where are you? Mars is in Leo, in the 8th house, endings and new beginnings, and that is in the sky right at this moment, which seems kind of funny, but look at this, the rune and the card. And Mars is what we do, what we love to do, how we do it. It's getting things done. It is along the lines of the King of Fire, or King of Wands, Queen of Wands. It's Wands energy. It is action. It's get things done. It's also aggression. It can be aggression. It can also be fights. It can also be, yeah, it can be a lot of things. And right on that node, too, I have no idea what their placement is, but it is right now in the United States, it is actually on Mars is on the North Node, which that is pretty impactful. So, Leo, I will. It is better to be looked over than overlooked. Mae West said that. And I would have to agree with her. This is a card of honor and strength, proud and strong. Those born under the sign of Leo are all about integrity. They are ruled by the sun, which is a light and a force we cannot live without. We would be left in darkness like the sun. Leos are warm and vital personalities. They intend to make their mark on the world. They have a secret wish to be admired, and they want their time on earth to mean something. Not willing to be another link in the chain, Leos want to stand apart from the rest. I've known a few Leos in my life, and I would say that's pretty accurate. Um, to overlook a Leo brings about great resentment in him or her, but generally, Leos are too proud to ever say so. When the Leo card comes up in a reading, expect to be at the center of something and be recognized. It may be to do with rewards, a television appearance, at a conference or a public forum or any place where people gather. Your talents are about to be singled out for special recognition. Creativity should be part of this endeavor. Children or youth or the young at heart may also figure in. This is a time for standing out and making sure you are counted. You are going to be appreciated for your unique qualities. It is about to happen. Your life will soon be filled with creative fun, optimism, and youthful adventure. Since Leo rules the fifth house, this card can indicate romance entering your life. It will be generous, open, and playful. It may be a connection where you will work together on an idea or possibly ventures with the vision that will create new things for the public to enjoy. The way you appear to others is important now, and this card indicates growth in both reputation and career. You may opt for a new look. If you are looking to change careers, something original or to do with the public will be likely. If a job emphasizes team players, you will soon be one of the leaders. Whatever is happening, you're at the center of it. It will be an adventure. That this might mean being a bit of a gypsy, traveling, going with the flow, and trusting in your ability to make it all work out. And it will. The pleasure principle and the temptation to spend a lot of money may also factor in. You could take a gamble and win, but show caution. You may experience strange and exotic circumstances where you will have to play queen or king. Your routine could come to involve changing hats and doing many different things. Odd and eccentric individuals may come your way. And if so, you may want to give them a chance, or they could help advance your cause. This is a time of being spontaneous and living in the moment, and a grand approach is necessary. It is time to part the clouds and let the sun shine through. Be playful, be bold, end up a winner because luck, and light are on your side. The Leo card in brief: the spirit, personality, the heart, romance, start of a romance, fun, crazy time, crazy romances, romantic desires, flings, passions, the heart of the matter, grandiosity, and that which is beautiful and makes a statement, creative intention, a work of art, or being individual. Cats, children, lots of noisy children, the classroom, excitement, play, and where you go to play, bars, nightclubs, music, concerts, theaters, circuses, parties, campfires, being with people while asserting your own unique personality. Wanting to be the center of attention, the stage and screen, public persona, publicity, talent agents, being in the news, the ego, showing dignity, being honorable, problems with the upper spine and neck, heart palpitations, circulation issues, being there for others, breaking the ice, pride without arrogance. The corresponding tarot card is strength. And if you look at the original tarot Rider-Waite tarot card for strength, it shows a woman prying open the jaws of a lion. So it's about strength and trust. The key ideas here are the individual, creativity, play, children, the stage, standing out, and the heart. So I am thinking that that might be for both of these people. I don't know that it is just for the female, and I don't know that it's just for the male. I kind of get the sense that it's time to put this to bed and to move forward in a new exciting phase of your life, regardless of your age. You know, if these people are there, it's thousands, it's possibly hundreds of thousands of people, but um, typically people around in their 30s, um, 28 to 32, and then again in your 60s, um, beginning 60s, late 50s, early 60s. That is those both Saturn returns, and a lot of this kind of thing will happen during those Saturn returns. A lot of people get divorced around 30. A lot of people get divorced around 60. It's pretty common, actually. There's a saying, I can't remember where I saw it, but it was something to the effect of people come into your life for a reason. Some stay for the duration, some stay for a season. Not all are meant to stay for the whole ride or something. Uh, People come into your life to teach you lessons, and you teach them lessons, and then you move on, and uh, and that happens with friends, that happens with relationships, with love relationships, it happens with everybody, and there is no shame in that. If you feel like a loser because you've been married 3 times, it doesn't matter really. um, it's That's your path. That is the way it's supposed to go. And when you get to uh, this point, meaning this relationship, it's better to just end it and start on that new beginning, because um, you're just causing each other damage at this point. I don't think anybody is um, doing anything good for anybody. I think a separation and a divorce are necessary. And both of you go your separate ways and breathe new life into your life. It does not matter, like I said, how old you are. I mean, you could be 75. And if you have the desire, I mean, you could be 90. If you have the desire to start over, Start over. Start over. If you feel like your lessons have expired with the person that you've been with for the last 30 or 40 years, start over. There is nothing saying you have to continue on your current path. Nothing. You may feel like you have to because of religion. Just remember, a lot of religion isn't from God, it's from man. Uh, there's a lot of things that are perfectly acceptable that religion doesn't honor or see. And this is very this is a very sad situation, and these poor people, they're going to drink themselves to death, or they're going to have I don't know what they're doing, drugs, alcohol, food, maybe all of the above. You know, this is not a way to live your life. So you're better off making a change and living your life the way you want to live it, rather than trying to fit into something like this. And I hope that everybody who's in this group will do that because we need more happy people in the world. Love and blessings.